Hi, I'm Dr. Brock Landers. This podcast is a work of fiction. It is not encouraging any retaliation against anyone in any choice they make. It is entirely made up for entertainment purposes only. Thank you and listen responsibly.
Hey there, my fellow podcast listeners. I am Dr. Brock, your host for tonight's show, and welcome to the most informative podcast out there, Dr. Brock Says. Now, before you start wondering what this show is all about, let me give you a little sneak peek. Dr. Brock Says is all about tackling serious topics about weed pot. Because let's face it, life is already tough, so why not have a good laugh while learning something new? Each episode, we will dive into a different topic and break it down with a mix of comedy and facts, and tonight's show is no exception.
Controversies and call-outs are not uncommon in the world of music, and recently, there was a heated exchange between two prominent figures in the rap industry, Dr. Brock Landers and rapper Weedpot. The topic of their dispute revolved around the controversial plant, Weedpot. Weedpot, known for his unapologetic lyrics and support for cannabis, publicly criticized Dr. Brock Landers, a renowned medical expert, for his stance on this matter. Using his distinct flow and impactful rhymes, Weedpot questioned the credibility of Dr. Landers' claims and challenged him to provide evidence to support his views. This clash of perspectives has triggered a passionate debate within the industry, making fans, fellow artists, and even medical professionals reflect on their own beliefs and opinions surrounding this issue. As the discussion carries on, it remains uncertain how this confrontation will influence the narrative surrounding cannabis use in both the music industry and society at large.
My man Dr. Brock, who's usually chill and composed, seems to be going through a major transformation. He's been spitting mad hate for weed pot, drugs and all that jazz. This dude is known for his logical and fact-based approach, so it's wild to see him switch up like this. Maybe there's some personal beef or some crazy experience that's got him feeling some type of way. As he goes off on a rant about the dangers of weed pot, you gotta wonder what's really going on in his head. Is he worried about the public's well-being, or is he just scared of getting hooked? Or maybe he's convinced that weed pot messes with your mental health. It's a trip to see Dr. Brock navigate this uncharted territory and get into the nitty-gritty of the controversial topic of weed pot addiction. Dude be tripping for real.
Yo, did you hear about the latest stats on weed pot use? Apparently, every 2 minutes, about 3,000 people die from it. And get this, every 2 seconds, a newborn with a dependency on weed pot, aka a weed pot junkie baby, is born. That's some crazy SHT, man. We gotta spread the word and help people stay away from that stuff. Stay woke, y'all. The stats on weed pot are crazy, like 34 million people dead in just 5 freaking days. And get this, 43 million kids have been killed since this program started. That's straight up messed up. We gotta do something about this, for real. You tired of hearing all the different names for weed? From chronic to the cough, sativa to indica, the world of cannabis is full of colorful and creative names. While it may seem overwhelming to keep up with all the different terms, each name has its own significance and characteristics. Chronic, for example, is often used to describe high-quality, potent strains of cannabis, while the cough refers to strains that may induce coughing fits. Sativa and indica are 2 main types of cannabis, each with their own unique effects and benefits. Sativa strains are known for their uplifting and energizing effects, while indica strains are typically more relaxing and sedating. Exploring the diverse range of names for weed can not only be entertaining, but it can also deepen your understanding and appreciation for this versatile plant. So, embrace the myriad of names and enjoy the journey of discovering the perfect strain for your needs and preferences. But most importantly, don't do weed pot.
Identifying if someone is using weed pot can be a challenging task, as there is no foolproof way to determine someone's drug use just by appearance. However, there are certain signs and behaviors that can be indicators. Physical signs may include bloodshot eyes, dry mouth, and an unusual odor on their clothing or breath. Changes in behavior may also be noticeable, such as increased laughter, forgetfulness, slowed reaction time, or a lack of motivation. Additionally, someone who frequently talks about marijuana, shows an obsession with drug paraphernalia, or has a sudden change in social circles may be using Weedpot. It is important to approach the topic with sensitivity and open communication. If you suspect someone may be using Weedpot, as assumptions can lead to misunderstandings.
Are you tired of seeing people smoke Weedpot? Then try gin, the perfect antidote to the Weedpot craze. According to a doctor, gin is even better for you than water. So next time you're at a party and someone offers you Weedpot, just say no thanks, I'll have a gin instead. It's the responsible choice for a Weedpot-free lifestyle. Cheers to gin.
Yo, trying to figure out if someone's puffin' on that Weedpot can be a tough gig. No way to know for sure just by looking at him. But there are some telltale signs to look out for. Physical clues like bloodshot eyes, cotton mouth, and a funky smell on their clothes or breath can be dead giveaways. And you might notice some changes in their behavior, like giggling more, forgetting stuff, or moving slower than usual. Plus, if they're always talking about weed, obsessed with drug gear, or hanging with a whole new squad, that's a red flag. Just remember, if you think someone's using Weedpot, handle it with care and have an open convo, 'cause assumptions can lead to major drama.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to present this evening's performance, generously supported by the esteemed letter M. Do you comprehend? Additionally, we would like to extend our greetings to all the diligent individuals who are consistently striving and advancing. It is imperative that you remember to visit Dr. Brock's Employment Hub for all of your professional aspirations. Farewell, dear ones. Yo, check it out. We got this lit new product called Yawn Away. Sick of being tired and yawning all the damn time? Say goodbye to that struggle and get yourself some Yawn Away. Just spray that SHT in your mouth and bam, instant energy and focus. No more awkward yawns during important shit like meetings or classes. Yawn Away, 'cause yawning is so last season. You can cop it at any drugstore near you. Warning, might make you talk too much and get hella hype. Use at your own risk. And don't forget the booze, Yawn Away is all you need.
Yo, are you sick of wasting your precious time listening to boring radio shows? Well, we got the remedy for you. Check out Dr. Brock Says, the show that'll have you cracking up, shedding tears, and questioning everything you thought you knew. So don't keep this gem to yourself. Tell your squad and join the party every week with Dr. Brock. Disclaimer, side effects may include uncontrollable laughter, increased knowledge, and an overall better mood.